The US Federal Reserve has come out publicly and made it clear that they are using XRP. In fact, the senior vice president of the USA Federal Reserve, David Antofolti, the Federal Reserve vice president of St. Louis, has made it clear and confirmed that the RippleNet system is likely to be used for payment processing. And when we look at it, the RippleNet system actually uses XRP to facilitate this payment. And I quote, this is what he says: "The Fed could delegate settlement to a third party like Ripple." And we obviously can understand here that if that is to happen, and it does seem like it's going to happen, the required price of XRP is $10,000. That said, we have not only proof in terms of audio, but also video that David Antofolti, the vice president of the Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis, actually said that. So let's roll the clip.
That is, people say, how can you trust, the Fed to do the bookkeeping? I mean, like I said, my response is, well, you don't expect the Fed to kind of steal your money. I mean, if the Fed can print all the money at once, it's not going to mess around with your bookkeeping. So, we have this big spreadsheet, the blockchain if you want, but it's just managed by the Fed, and it's very cheap, much cheaper than Bitcoin, if you're willing to delegate the responsibility to a third party. But then the downsides to all of that, of course, is you'd actually suppose you didn't want the Fed to be responsible for processing the payments. I mean, suppose, the Fed will likely impose some KYC restrictions on some purchases. They might not process some purchases that you might want to undertake. And so it was at that point that I said, well, we could, if we wanted to, extend the concept one step further. I'm not saying that this is ever going to happen, but just conceptually, you could imagine not Fedwire for all, but kind of like a Fed coin, where what the Fed would do is actually just issue these, Bitcoin-like objects, but and they would enforce a par exchange rate with the U.S. dollar. That would eliminate the exchange rate volatility. But they could delegate the clearing of these payments to some third party, some sort of Ripple-like protocol, or possibly even Bitcoin. I mean, we could delegate the responsibility of processing these electronic, Fedcoin payments to the miners. And the idea there would be,
Now you guys quite clearly heard the Federal Reserve Vice President state that they want and will be using Ripple XRP. But this is not a shock, because back a couple weeks ago, maybe about a month ago now, the Federal Reserve had publicly stated that XRP and XLM may be used to facilitate the blockchain aspect of their FedNAV payment system, to which it cites. The FedNAV service partnership with Metal Blockchain for quick fiat and stablecoin conversions marks a major milestone in bridging the barrier between conventional banking and decentralized finance. It then highlights Ripple, a prominent provider of cross-border payments and open source distributed ledger technology for financial transactions, may be among those fintech companies the FedNAV will utilize. And well, the utilization of the FedNAV payment service using XRP is what's going to bring it to $10,000. Now we have a lot to talk about, and we have proof, factual information, documents, leaked documents, and so much more. And we're going to reveal all this shortly, right after we announce our massive XRP giveaway. Yes, you could potentially win thousands of dollars just by simply tapping that like button, subscribing to the channel, sharing this video, but most importantly, signing up on Uphold using the link in the description. Not only is Uphold going to guarantee you guys free money, so guaranteed, once you sign up using Uphold, the link in the description, and you do a transaction, whether it be 1 cent, $100, $10, whatever it may be, you're going to get free money guaranteed using the referral bonus. But on top of that, Uphold is offering anybody from this channel a potential to win up to 50,000 XRP giveaway. So of course, you can win literally $25,000 plus enter my giveaway, plus guaranteed get free money that you can do whatever you want with just by going down in the link in the description, signing up on Uphold, and doing a single transaction, whether it be a cent or a dollar. And in all transparency, I took advantage of this golden opportunity as well. I literally signed up using my own referral link, claimed my free referral bonus, and then used that money to literally buy more XRP and store it. Now, the greatest thing about this is that this is free XRP, or free money that I could withdraw to pay my bills. I could literally buy XRP, which I actually ended up doing. And I did this so that, I can just buy XRP, forget about it, so that once XRP hits, $1,000, $10,000, even $500, this is money that I didn't even know existed, but now is there for me. And so at least, guys, baseline minimum that you can do is sign up, do a transaction, claim the money. Again, it's free money. And whether you decide to buy XRP, store it there, forget about it, or just withdraw the money so that you can literally pay your bills with it, that's up to you. Take advantage of the money. It's literally free money. That being said, let's get right into the video. We'll begin by Ripple partnering with the Federal Reserve, officially stated on the federalreserve.gov website. And this has been made clear by multiple people, including Edo and Brett Crypto. In fact, here's what it cites. the U.S. path to faster payments. In a final report, Part 1, the Faster Payment Task Force approach, cites Ripple as being one of the leaders and one of the main partners of the Federal Reserve, specifically for payment solution. Here's what it says. Ripple's a solution that empowers providers to make real-time cross-border payments. Cross-border payments today generally take about 2 to 4 days to settle with limited visibility into the status and fees. But with Ripple, it enables full visibility into payment status, certainty of fees, and settlement in real time. We then shift to figuring out that both Ripple and the Federal Reserve have actually partnered to complete domestic payments together. And there's a lot of information for that, a lot of reports, a lot of documentations. You guys can pause the video, have a quick read, but here's the key part. It says even central banks like the Bank of England and the Federal Reserve and the Saudi Arabian Monetary Authority have collaborations with Ripple connected to domestic payments updating. And in another portion of this report, it highlights that Ripple Labs is one of the very few companies innovating at the very bottom of the payment stack, focusing on providing a free real-time settlement infrastructure for the world. It also cites that it is widely adopted and that Ripple's peer-to-peer decentralized settlement infrastructure would replace the current settlement system for fund transfer, and the Federal Reserve would be adopting and utilizing it. But wait a second, we should have known this a very long time ago. I mean, about a year ago, when the Ripple logo appeared on the Federal Reserve Fox News broadcast, titled "The Fed Looking into Possible Digital US Dollar with the Ripple logo in the dead center." We also should have known this when the Bank of International Settlements, known as the BIS, or the International Monetary Fund, known as the IMF, and the Federal Reserve Board decided to add Ripple onto the operating in the shadows partners. Again, quite interesting when you actually look into this. The BIS actually transfers some of the largest amounts of global wealth. Almost all the wealth actually flows through the Bank of International Settlements. And, well, Ripple has officially begun joining, and we got in a quote here from the DOI citing Jess Chan, a senior counsel at the Federal Reserve Board of Governors, who previously was the Deputy General Counsel at Ripple, who's leading this path. And again, here it is if you guys want to have a quick read. Very interesting stuff here, but everything is interconnected. But that's not all for the digging. And you're about to see things that I uncover that you never would have imagined. In this case, the Fed's warned of potential bank losses amid real estate strains, elevated interest rates, right? And it turns out that they were in talks with multiple of their partners since early March, only a few months prior to Ripple coming out publicly and saying they're currently trying to conquer the real estate and rentable asset space, a $5 trillion market. Well, nothing really happened with that. We didn't see Ripple actually venture into the rentable asset space or the real estate market. We didn't see them actually begin tokenizing, but we did see something that is extremely unique, and maybe not many people have noticed. The Rencom network, which is a multinational rentable asset company, which has very close ties and connections to Ripple Labs, decided that they would officially bridge their native token, the R&T Coin, onto the XRP ledger. This, of course, was quite a shock. And even though multiple people knew that the Rencom network and Ripple Labs were close, as the CEO of Rencom Network had mentioned on multiple occasions that he would be meeting with the Ripple Labs development team, this was another level. Officially having the R&T Coin, which surged 150,000% purely based on utility, with no marketing, with it being listed on almost no centralized exchanges, had done so well in only 3 months. Yes, 3 months is how long the R&T Coin has been in public. And after looking into it further, it turns out that the Rencom network only allows the renters of their rentable assets, whether it be homes, cars, tools, whatever it may be, to pay in the R&T token. What this means is that for retail investors or retail institutions or whoever you are that actually owns R&T, you actually are getting your coins when you sell them. These renters are literally buying them. Every month, renters have to buy R&T from people like me and you, and then transfer it over to the Rencom network to pay their bills. And this is why the R&T coin has been always in the green, because every single month, renters have to literally buy the coin. In fact, just recently, an article had revealed that R&T, which is currently priced at around 56 cents, is poised to do a massive upward trend to close to $2,000 per R&T coin due to them being able to dominate the rentable asset space and the ever-growing numbers for the value of the rentable asset and real estate industry. Again, just the real estate space, as per Ripple, is a $5 trillion market. And what we're seeing here is the possibility of that growing. Here's where the dots start to connect. And here's what seems to be happening. The Rencom network is either bought by Ripple, so Ripple either owns the Rencom network and the native token R&T, which is why the R&T coin is doing so well and it's going to continue to do so well, even when we look at, the total circulating supply, we're looking at the R&T coin only having a maximum total circulating supply of around 50 million R&T, comparison to 50 billion XRP, which is, the total market circulating supply of XRP. But either Ripple owns the Rencom network and the R&T coin, which is why they're doing so well, or Ripple's partnering with the R&T coin in the Rencom network. Now, obviously, we know how large a partnership is going to be if it's the case, and we know the value that R&T is going to skyrocket. Just think about it like this. If R&T has been able to skyrocket 100,000% with no institutions, with no centralized exchanges, with no marketing, 100,000% from the current price of R&T is going to bring it to $500. Now, imagine if that is exponential, or, centralized exchanges happen to R&T and it does a marketing campaign. $2,000, like you guys seen, is nothing. But now add on to the fact that we see a Ripple partnership, we're looking at $5,000 to $7,000 per R&T coin in a matter of mere months potentially. It's shocking, but it's the reality. Now, I will quickly mention that the Rencom network is offering a promo for anybody that goes ahead and direct messages them on their Twitter account that you came from the Crypto Geek channel. You're going to get some free R&T coin. Now, let me make this clear. I bought into R&T and I'm filling my bag because I think the potential of multi-millions being made overnight is very likely. But at the same time, I still claim my free R&T coin. So at least go ahead and claim your free R&T coin. I recommend you do your research on this company, on the cryptocurrency, because if there's something that's going to make you a millionaire, this, in my personal opinion, for me, is number one on the list. That being said, this is not financial advice. Just think about it like this. The Federal Reserve is going to use the R&T coin because if the Federal Reserve is struggling with payments and the real estate market, and they're partnered with Ripple on cross-border payment. Now they go ahead and they tell Ripple, we need a solution. So Ripple says, don't worry guys, I will help you out. Ripple comes out publicly and says that we are going to enter the rentable asset real estate market. But wait a second, we can't enter in with Ripple because Ripple is a payment service company. So what we're going to do is we're either going to partner or we're going to buy out or build from scratch a rentable asset and real estate company. And this is where the Rencom network is formed, and we see massive potential for the Rencom network. And this is where even the R&T coin is formed, because XRP is going to dominate the cross-border industry in terms of payments. So we're going to see a lot of money flowing into the XRP ledger, and this would make sense why even the R&T coin is actually getting bridged onto the XRP ledger for payments, because the multinational Rencom network collects payments globally. So if they're on the XRP ledger, then it's a lot easier and cheaper and more efficient to do payment and collect those payments. So they're basically, Ripple has set aside XRP to go ahead and be for cross-border payments, and then they just recently built this new currency, or they partnered with the Rencom network and they have a currency, the R&T coin, which is going to absolutely dominate the rentable asset and real estate market. It makes a lot of sense. And if this is true, guys, millionaires are going to be made so quickly, specifically if you're in early, right? The whole idea is getting in early. And this is why I bought into both R&T and XRP. And I think they are a win-win situation. The amount of money that could be made from the R&T coin is unseen before. Why is that? Again, only because we are in early. Very soon it's going to be 500, and then 1,000, then 1,500 is going to be too late. The train is going to have left the station. So this is the golden opportunity. And if you do a little more research on the R&T coin, you'll find it very interesting that the Rencom network has a legal team. They made it public and clear that their legal team has told them that R&T is not a security. Kind of coincidence when XRP just recently got deemed not a security by the Judge Annalisa Torres. So I think there's a connection here. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. But in all truth, I think it all goes back to the idea that a high value of XRP and even R&T is going to be required because they're going to facilitate large sums of money. We're talking trillions of dollars and quadrillions of dollars flowing in both XRP and R&T in the future. And so once you have large sums of money, you have a high demand of any currency, in this case XRP and R&T, a decrease in the supply of both of those, you have to get a high value per coin to be able to facilitate those transactions. Now, let's make this clear that R&T has substantially smaller supply. What this means is that it's a lot quicker to see $10,000 for R&T coin than just for XRP, because R&T has 50 million total circulating supply, XRP has 50 billion. But it doesn't matter, because if XRP reaches $10,000 in, let's say, 5 or 10 years, and R&T reaches it in 2 years, yes, you know what? It's nice that R&T reached $10,000 in 2 years, and millionaires are going to be made a lot quicker. But it doesn't really matter, because both of these guys in 10 years became multi-millionaires, if not billionaires, right? So at the end of the day, yes, one may go up to 10,000 quicker than the other one, but it doesn't change the fact that they're both going to skyrocket in value. both going to make millionaires. And it doesn't really matter if you have $100 million or $10 million. It doesn't really matter, in my personal opinion, I think, because you can still get whatever you want with 10 million that you can get with 100 million. That's the end of the video, because I want to highlight the fact that there's one main thing that's left. A lot of you guys are going to say, you're a crazy person. How can you think XRP is going to reach $10,000 when it's not even $1 yet? Well, this is why you need this continuous reminder. This is why you need my videos to tell you. But most importantly, you need a physical product. I even have a physical product, even though I do research on XRP every single day, and that is my personalized metal crypto coin. So I got an XRP coin with case. I actually have two of those, one in my office, one in my car, and they serve as a great different material here that reminds you that yes, maybe the value of XRP currently is 52 cents, but that's not its true value, because its true value is in the thousands, because it's going to facilitate large sums of money. And you can get your Ripple XRP with cap. You can also get yourself the newest Ripple XRP coin with case, whatever it is. They have Stellar XLM, Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, Bitcoin, everything, and you will get 10% off if you do use the link in the description. Again, it's metalcrypto.com. That's the end of the video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Don't forget to tap the like button, subscribe to the channel with your post notifications on, and share this video, and I'll see you next time. Peace.